Good afternoon. It's July the 8th, 2016, and time to wrap up our trading for today. This Friday, first Friday of, actually the second Friday of the month of July. We came in today. It was a Newsday trade. Here's the news. The news is bullish, so you're a buyer. The bias is to the upside. 2104 entering on this high volume number was the trade of the day as far as the day session goes. It held. A couple of nice retests right here. Then after that, I mean, it's just nothing but buys all the way up. And the economic news that we had out this morning, nobody really truly believes it. But that doesn't mean the market won't trade it. And the market's trading the very, very bullish news. And from the long side, and that's where we are. There might be some profit taking into the close, but everything is pointed higher, and we have our 21.34 trading target that we've really been talking about for months. It's an election year, presidential election year. The party in power will make sure that the Fed does everything that they can, and that the government does everything they can to at least paint a picture on a headline basis of a rosy economy. So the Fed's not going to do anything to jeopardize this. The Fed's not going to raise interest rates before the November elections. In fact, the best chance we have for the Fed raising interest rates will be if a Republican wins the White House, and they'll raise them in December to make sure that the chances for a recession are increased, and the Republican Party can end up taking the blame for it. So it's just politics. It's the way it's done. Nobody wants to give up the reins of power, be they Democrat or Republican, and that's the way the game is played. So, strong market. We're going to get a strong close. My guess is on Monday we'll have some consolidation. Looking at the F1 screen on the E-mini, higher low, higher high, find a place to buy it. Looking at the F2 screen on the E-mini, strong P and getting stronger. So if the market was to close right now, we'd sell failure to take out and hold 25, 27. And then the next trade's going to be to sell 30s to 35s. And I'm going to put a sell failure out in front of it because we're seeing the all the stops pulled to keep the market at least sideways and probably going higher. A lot of this is the Brexit fallout. Didn't want bad things to happen. Every central bank in the world is encouraging stock market buying, and that's not going to change. On the buy side, we had this nice breakout at 20. So 16 to 21 would be buy 1. 11 to 06 would be buy 2. Don't fight the tape. Don't fight the powers that be. Trade long when you're above the blue line. Trade short when you're beneath the blue line. And that'll keep you out of trouble. Yes, you will be wrong when the market finally changes direction, but save yourself a lot of grief. Trade with the blue line. Both treasuries and indexes are up. Now we have an outside day on the 10-year. That's the trading range, and failure to take out and hold 134 even. Probably a pretty good trade. F2 screen is going to be a P. So why are both of them up? The Fed's not going to raise interest rates, and the economy isn't as strong as the headlines would like you to believe. So 27.31, sell 1. Sell 2, 3 to 7. No news on Monday to drive the trading. On the buy side, broke it out from 20 and a half, so 17 to 21, buy 1. And then 9 to 13, buy 2. Looking at the 30-year. Resistance is 28 to the buck. 3 to 7, sell 1. I'm going to make it 15 to 19, sell 2. Those will be new highs. Not too interested in being short if we make new highs. On the buy side, last rotate down stopped at 24, so 20 to 24 would be the first little band of support. F period low at 11. Got volume there, so I'm going to make 9 to 13 buy 1. And then 01 to 29 buy 2. Give the 30-year more room to the downside. It moves faster, especially to the downside. Okay, looking at gold. Okay, lower high, lower low. Sell failure to take out and hold 1370. So we're basically going to be trying to sell 1370s, 1375s. Not really too interested in being short. 69, 71, sell 1. 74, 76, sell 2. On the buy side, the rally started at 54. We're at 64, so 59 to 61, buy 1. And then 56, 54, buy 2. Crude oil. Higher the rig count. We thought that the Baker Hughes rig count would come in higher than last week. It did. Last week it was 507. This week it's 521. The higher prices have got people out there completing wells anyway. That's counterproductive over time. Lower high, lower low. Look for a place to sell it on F1. F2. Definitely a B. Definitely want to find a place to sell it. So 45.50 is pretty good resistance. So start off 50 to 75, but maybe leaning against 50s the trades. Sell 1. 46, 46 and a quarter. Sell 2. On the buy side, 44.75, 45 buy 1. 44, 44 and a quarter by 2. We're going to probably awaken Monday to follow through buying in Asia and Europe. Can the euro? It is slightly an outside day. Trading range is what the F1 screen says. If memory serves me correctly, we're looking at a B on F2. Yeah, B. With buyers below 110.50 and a seller definitely above 111 even. So sell 1, 111 plus or minus, sell 2, and we'll make it 40 to 50. We'll probably pull that in on Monday morning. On the buy side, 110.50. And then 110 even for buy 2. That's it for the week and for the day. You all have a great weekend. Going to be a hot one with humidity to match here in Wichita. Thank goodness for air conditioning. I'm out of here.